Want to know where all the locations for the apples are within Fortnite? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys all the locations I found where you guys are going to be able to get the apples. Because one of the biggest issues in the game is making sure you have enough health. Sometimes you'll be able to get to 75 health with bandages, but how about if you want to get to that 100 health in those close quarter combats? I'm going to show you guys exactly where you're going to be able to get the extra 25 health. Or if you're in the heat of a battle and just need to get away and get your health back, well then you're in luck, because I'm going to show you guys exactly where you can find all the locations for the apple trees in Fortnite Battle Royale. But before we get started, I do want to remind you guys to definitely check out the video of all the changes that happened with patch 4.2.0 and all the new stuff that was introduced to the game. Definitely highly recommend you guys check that out. Also, don't forget guys, we stream daily, so make sure you guys hit that sub, turn on your notifications so you guys can know exactly when we go live if you guys want to see some crispy gameplay or just want to jump in the game and get some dubs. Alright, so let's start off with location number one. And location number one, you're going to find it in Retail Row. This is going to be next to the water tower on the blacktops or the side of the retail shops. You're going to be able to find them and consume the apples without a problem. Super duper easy to find. This is actually a really good area because there's actually a lot of action in Retail Row, and sometimes you just need to get your health back or you just find bandages. So a very good spot to find some apples. The next location is also in Retail Row, but this is on the opposite side of the stores. This is almost towards the houses, which is a good idea that I like. They put them on both locations because there's action on the house side and there's action also on the retail side. So it's a very nice addition that they went ahead and added them on both different sides. So you'll be able to consume apples whether you land on the house side or on the retail side of the map. The next location is going to be by Tomato Town, and this is going to be actually on the left hand side of Tomato Town, where the two houses are at. So you're going to be able to find a set of trees. Usually they spawn right there, but sometimes they're not like directly on the trees. They might be by the logs, so definitely keep that in mind, guys. There's actually a really good area because a lot of people go to Risky Reel. So once you're coming out of Risky Reel, if you come out injured, you should be able to consume some apples once you get out of this area. Or if you're coming out of Tomato Town, this should be a very nice place to pick up some apples. The next location is also by Tomato Town, but this is on the back side of the bridge side, kind of where you have the stones. And this is right above the house that's like the little lodge that sits there. You'll be able to consume some apples if you're coming out of Wailing Woods, or you're coming from Tomato Town towards Wailing Woods, or retail, or Risky Rail crossing across, or the storm's about to hit you. You can definitely consume some apples there as well. The next location is actually by Tomato Town as well, but this is towards the top section, kind of where you go underneath the bridge, not the bridge, but underneath the tunnel, and you work your way up. On top of that, once you're heading almost to Dusty Devo, you're going to be able to notice that there's a couple trees either on the top part of the mountain or towards the bottom of the mountain. This one's I found at the bottom of the mountain, but this is usually like a little area, like it's not specifically, but around that area there's usually always apples. So definitely if you guys are coming out of Tomato Town or coming from Dusty all the way back to Tomato Town, you could definitely always find apples around this area. The next apple location is actually pretty interesting because this one's also on Loot Lake. This is going to be where the camping site is at on Loot Lake. Now it doesn't always spawn here, guys, so just keep in mind there's a great possibility that you'll find the apples here, but sometimes they don't spawn here, so they'll just look around that area vicinity. There should be apples on the trees, but the majority of the time they'll spawn on this area, so you guys should be able to get some apples if you're either coming from Tomato Town, Anarchy, or if you're coming from the opposite side of Dusty, or you're coming from Tilted Towers. You should be able to get some apples really quickly and get your health back restored on this area. The next set of apples is actually a little bit further up from Loot Lake, and this is more towards Anarchy, like between Loot Lake and Anarchy. You'll be able to get these apples down here. Sometimes you'll able to find a lot of apples here. Sometimes you find very little bit, but there's a good area because there's a lot of heated battles in Anarchy. So you should be able to get your health back if you guys are low, like 75%, 65 health. You should be able to get your health back to 100% if you guys come to this area and collect the apples. Alright, so this next set of apples is actually quite interesting. This one's very weird because sometimes it spawns behind the broken house, sometimes it spawns on top of the hill, and sometimes it stops on the bottom of the hill. So this is a very interesting area. This is going to be towards Salty Springs, guys. This is the only area within Salty Springs that I found the apples. So as you guys know, Salty Springs is very hectic. So usually when you get out of there, you're not always going to come out with 100 health. So if you want to get your health to 100 health after you bandage up and get that loot, always check this area because there's always a great possibility that the apples will be there. This is also a good area if you're coming from Dusty Depot. You should be able to find some apples. Usually that's a very hot area as well. So make sure you guys come to this area, check if there's apples either in the back of the house or on the top of the hill, and you guys should be golden. And the last set of apples that I found is actually by the racetrack where you get the battle pass this time. Instead of going to the racetrack, it's going to be on the right hand side where the crate is at. It's right outside of the crate. You'll be able to find some apples there. This is usually kind of like a highly contested area because a lot of people are coming in from different areas, and usually the map has been closing in at the edge of the circle now, or they said that it was going to be closing towards the edges now. So this could be a very helpful place if you're trying to, save yourself from the storm, or if you're trying to just restore your health back. I want to know from you guys, what do you think of this new addition that they added at the apples? Have you guys been using the apples? Have the apples been helping you? Have they not been helping you? Let me know all that information in the comment section down below. If you guys do enjoy the Fortnite content, do me a huge favor and help me out by dropping a like, sharing this video with your friends because it does help me out a lot. Click on any of the other Fortnite videos that I have up on the screen. Definitely check out the changes that were made with the patch. Also check out the new skits that we have coming out because we do put out little Fortnite films every single week. And don't forget guys, for all things Fortnite, make sure you guys keep it locked to this channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.